So yesterday I brought you this video of this guy brutally attacking a young black woman at a gas station in Jacksonville for no reason. That happened to her back on the 16th of May, Monday, and still no arrest had been made, so I was asking everyone to hopefully look and see if they could find out who he was. Well, one individual went above and beyond and found him. I offered to give them recognition for it, and they didn't want it. But I took the information that they provided to me, I showed it to the victim, and she 100% identified that person as the guy who had attacked her. So, ladies and gentlemen, meet Jacksonville's Kevin Troy Williamson. And when I looked into Kevin's arrest record, I really don't understand why he's walking around. Aggravated assault, assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill, aggravated assault.
It's, stories like these really go to show the importance of being involved in local elections, because defense attorneys, sheriffs, people who are in positions that end up deciding if people like Kevin walk free or if there's any resources available to go after people like Kevin, a lot of these people are elected. And a lot of these people go unopposed for literally decades because, in a lot of places, people just really aren't that involved in local elections, or at least, they would be if they knew more about it. But for the most part, when people think about voting, they think about, big federal elections, as we know, especially the presidential elections. But this is a beautiful example of how change can be made, because people like Kevin, as my man pointed out, should not be walking around, long before he assaulted this young black woman. He should have just been behind bars for all the things that we saw that he's guilty of. But again, this is why getting involved in local elections is so important, because we can do something about it.
But of course, it's not just assault. It's not just that with someone who clearly hates women as much as Kevin does. No, of course, on top of all that, Kevin is a registered sex offender for rape of a child. Police have this information. There's no reason to believe they haven't had this information. I guess eventually they're going to make an arrest, because Kevin should not be walking around.
And this also goes to show the importance of the narrative and the agenda, and also the power of culture. Because no matter what, whether it's a law enforcement system, whether it's a business, no matter what type of entity it is, a household, anything, you only have a finite amount of resources, whether those be physical resources, emotional resources, mental resources, human resources. Whatever the agenda is, that's where most of the attention and that's where most of the resources are going to go. So, of course, protecting black women and just protecting the black community in general is not high on the priority list for law enforcement. As we know, law enforcement views the black community and Latino communities really just as hotbeds for getting their quotas up and for feeding the prison industrial complex. So, again, this goes to show the power of agenda and culture. And once again, this is why we need to vote and get involved in local elections.
Kevin shouldn't be a part of society. He attacked a woman in a gas station for no reason, and this ain't his first rodeo. Even with the hit taxpayers take, Kevin, I genuinely hope you spend the rest of your life behind bars. You don't deserve to walk among us.
But this goes to show the power of community and what we really can do and achieve together with modern day technology. Whether it be law enforcement not wanting to put their resources into keeping people like Kevin behind bars. Now we know who Kevin is because of modern day technology, because the community came together to bring justice to this man for assaulting this woman. And whatever it is, all the issues that we've seen, the grassroots movements that we've seen win huge elections or just help to influence culture in a variety of ways, for the good or for the bad. Again, this goes to show the power of community. So let's make sure that we keep our heads held high going to these next elections, with steam, with motivation, and just, always have more and more inspiration to get involved in our communities every day in between elections, because that's really what makes the biggest difference.